morning, YouTube friends. We're back on the bike build for just a few minutes today. I'm not going to get too crazy today, but I am going to show you the giant pile of parts that I've purchased for this thing, which are all right there. She's getting some cool lighting when we're done. So I just put my oil pressure switch on. I need to extend this wire so it'll reach the oil pressure switch to make the light go out in the dash when it has oil pressure while it's running. And I'm going to put my brake master cylinder on for the rear brake. And I can't put my floorboard on yet, but I can put my master cylinder and my brake pedal on. I'm not going to put the exhaust on until I've got all the wiring done. And I don't necessarily have all the supplies I need to finish the wiring today, so I probably won't even start on that until I've got some more shrink tube and a couple bits of wire to extend a few wires. I can hook up the clutch cable today, but I don't know if I will, but I can. That's one thing I can do now. But yeah, I need some wire and some conduit and some shrink tube and a soldering iron of some type. So I'll probably bring my soldering torches home from work. And then I can do the wiring. Once all the wiring's done and the rear wheel is on, then I'll put the exhaust on. And I fixed the little keepers on my pushrod tubes. Somebody had just mangled them with pliers, so I just kind of flattened them back out. You're not going to see them behind the air cleaner, so I don't mind that they're a little scratched up. As long as they hold and don't leak and the things don't pop open, we're good. I think I scratched up my rocker covers just a little bit when we put the engine in, just this one. Yeah, maybe this one too. I tried real hard to keep those wrapped up good so nothing would happen to them, but it was a pretty rough process getting this entire assembly into the bike assembled. So I think they got scratched up even through the towels because of the engine crane. But it ain't too bad. And it is going to be a nice bike. It's going to ride good. But it's going to be her first bike. It's going to get dropped. So, you know, as far as paint and finish and shiny chrome, it's going to have a bit of a patina. I kind of like that it's going to show its age anyway. And I'm not going to spend the time and effort to make all the paint and everything perfect, because it's going to get dropped. It's going to get dropped a few times, I'm sure, as she learns to ride, if she can pick it up. And I'm pretty sure she'll be able to pick it up off the side stand and be okay with it. But we'll see. And originally the plan was, if she don't like it, if she don't want to ride it, if she can't pick it up, whatever, I was going to sell it. But I'm starting to really like it, even though I've never even ridden it yet because I haven't got it put back together. So I may wind up keeping it. So a little drop of blue Loctite. Great big nut. There we go, she likes that better. Gotta be really careful starting that on there because there's a big steel knot on an aluminum part. So it's easy to cross thread it and damage the threads, and basically you'll wind up destroying your master cylinder if you're not careful. There we go. That's in place. I'm just going to go ahead and put the banjo bolt too. These have the aluminum crush washers with the rubber O-ring built in. Some guys don't like them. I've never had an issue with them. And I'm just going to go ahead and reuse these because they're still good. That looks like a 12.38. And it is. And we want to reef that down pretty good. So let's go find our brake pedal. I like this about these older bikes. They have Zerk fittings where all your where all these levers and stuff ride, so you can put grease in there. I like shiny chrome. All right, let's find the pin. Well, there's no pin in that bag. That's not nice. And a couple of floorboard bolts. There's lots of bolts in this bag of hardware, but no nuts. That's not very nice. Oh, that's old nasty transmission fluid rolling out of that. Okay. Yeah, so lots of bolts, but no nuts. I don't see the nut for this anywhere. I know there was another nut laying on the bench here. I don't know what happened to it. All right, well, I guess that kind of fucks that plan, doesn't it? All right, well, let's move on to the floorboard on the other side. Oh, there's the nut I was looking for. Yep, that's the one. Pin's missing, but I found the nut. All right. Got kind of a pile of random hardware there. So let's get the side stand on. Hey, that's better. Now we can see what we're doing. I moved the bike and the lift and everything over so we could get the engine crane between the bike and the lift, or between the bike lift and the workbench. And then when I moved the bike back this morning, I went a little bit closer to the workbench than I really meant to. So instead of being right between both lights where it normally would be, I'm just a little closer to the other light. So let's go find our front bolt. Nice gob of blue Loctite. So I'm going to use this one at the bottom. And hopefully it's not too long. If it's too long, I'll claw through the bin there and find a shorter one. It's not too long. That's just right. All right, I need another lock washer for this one. And I need to tighten that down tight and get these down tight.